Go ahead.
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well on this Throwback Thursday, our first edition. This is me, Ronnie Reese, and we have Mr.
Randy Placencia.
Yep, also the Randy Graham. I just like that name. Just wanted to bring you this segment just to kind of talk about some of our wins and losses and just kind of reviewing some old properties with you guys, and just kind of telling, what we did right, what we did wrong, and, some home runs and some base hits and some losses as well. The first property that, we want to talk with you guys about, we'll call this one the Mouse House. This was a deal that, when you're looking at properties and things like that, it's always important. And even when you're JVing with other, people in the industry, take a look at the pictures didn't look, too bad. And everything looked pretty good up and up. The numbers made sense, like a really cookie cutter, run of the mill, nice deal. This kind of would, one of the things I learned from this one is that, right when we got ready for closing, it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and, see if we need to take a look at this one. I said, no, I think, I think the walkthrough pictures and things like that, that were from someone else, I think they're fine. And so we went ahead and closed on the deal, boom, bam, pow, no issues. And so then we get ready to go for clean out. We begin to find some very interesting items, to say the least. Dog cages and dead rabbits and, mice everywhere. I mean, super
thousands.
Yeah, it was a horde of mice. Planet of the Apes. No, this was Planet of the Mice. They were coming in and out of the drawers, coming in. I mean, they were everywhere. I learned a big lesson there. That big lesson was, even though you have great trusting relationships, still sometimes you have to just still check off the balances and just do your due diligence, do the walkthrough just to confirm what you're seeing. And then even in talking with the people that we were working with on this property, they were even surprised by some of the amount of stuff that we were seeing in the home. And here I was nervous, like, oh my God, we done bought this property. Oh my God, this clean out's gonna be crazy. Oh my God, the extermination was like, I don't even know what to do. Randy got the property and, just kind of tell him what you were able to do with it, man.
Yeah, well, the funny thing on that one is we actually had an accepted purchase agreement on our end before we closed your purchase agreement. So like we had a buyer lined up ready to go. I know him pretty well. He buys in that zip code all day long, and he saw it on paper and was like, oh, it's a home run.
Yeah. It's a home run.
And so when we closed on it, was the first time he was able to get access to the property. He walked in and sent me some pictures of literally like videos of mice running around the house. Subfloor was all gone, so you could see underneath that, and it was thousands and thousands of mice, just pet hair everywhere. It was literally it looked like an abandoned zoo in that house.
Yeah.
So of course he was like, I'm out. And I understand, he definitely wasn't expecting that, but again, luckily, we keep our buyers list locked and loaded. So I reached out to a couple of people who love full guts. Mm-hmm. And someone who can make the numbers work, and we're able to secure a backup buyer probably within a couple of days after finding all that out. So it worked out in the end. Still made a little bit of money, but it was very interesting the first few days.
Definitely very interesting first few days. One of the takeaways again, just make sure that you're, walking the properties, exactly what's going on with them, before you close. Sometimes, you might get a little cavalier if you feel like you know an area or zip code and trusting things, but it's just always important just to do your own due diligence to protect yourself, also protect your end investors, because one of the things you don't want to happen is, for you to have an expectation of what you bought, and then you go in, again, like to have a buyer go in, and then they like, oh, wait, the picture's totally different, but definitely learn on this one. Thank you guys for tuning in for this Throwback Thursday. Hope you found some relevance to it. And we can't wait to do this again. See you next Thursday.